Check. He grew up inside a broken home, a ghost in a cage. His mother an alcoholic and his father a grave. So at age 10, they took him to a faraway place and told him that he'd be looked after, where he'd always be safe. And you, family, was kind of exciting, and they were wild like the people he'd see happy and smiling at the shops, not the pokies, buying a lot of groceries to take back to a house that had a remote TV. Or so it seemed, but that wasn't the case. Was told he was a sinner cause of the skin of his face, that he should be ashamed of his people and race, and if salvation was to come, well then he needed to pray. Forgiveness, religion he'd have to accept just to fit in, but he knew he'd never fit in with them. As the days turned to weeks and the weeks turned to months, he would have trouble with sleep cause he'd dream of his mum, remembering her pleas, and the screaming would come, followed by a dark silence where his speaking was done. The gleam of the sun, surrounded by rain clouds, inside of him a storm brewed. He swallowed the pain down. The pain now of rage would surely turn into hate for the people that he saw as the ones who took him away. So much emotion, no wonder he wasn't sleeping. Then one night a monster came in and told him to keep a secret. And as the world spins, he's alone and confused. And as the world spins, nobody knows and he don't know what to do. This kid has never known affection, never given no direction. You can see a cold reflection listening to broken records. It was cold as he sipped from the rum in his flask. This would be the 5th winter since his mother had passed. He was drunk in a park, finding solace in a park bench. The problem is the light, he said, will only promise darkness. All alone, living in his 5th foster home, about to be thrown out of it for stomping on a copper's throat. What's the hope? Hope abandoned him long ago. In and out of juvie, he knew the truth of the song he wrote. A knotted rope would open up his veins. Didn't matter either way, it would revoke him of the pain. Couldn't go another day, his beginning a mystery. But as the dawn began to break, he had an epiphany. He was the product of a system that literally had promised him his happiness and given him misery. Dizzy, he finished his drink and looked into infinity, from the lucky country that doesn't acknowledge history. And as the world spins, he's alone and confused. And as the world spins, nobody knows and he don't know what to do. This kid has never known affection, never given no direction. You can see a cold reflection listening to broken records. The lost boy, now an angry young man on the street. Another broken branch fallen from the family tree. Understandably he found it hard to fall asleep still, and when he managed to dream he felt a deep chill. So to forget he tried and drown the thoughts in alcohol to salvage what he now considered bountiful amounts of gold. Happy memories buried beneath reality. Why was he forsaken to live a life full of tragedy? The apathy his teacher said was a problem, but what could you accomplish without a sense of belonging? Longing for somebody to love him. If for a minute in the spring he'd met a girl and now she was having his kid. The last time they spoke she had told him he wasn't shit, that she cheated on him heaps and it probably wasn't his. A sick and tired life, he couldn't think of a reason. He put his thoughts in a letter and kicked the chair from beneath him. And as his body swings, she's alone and confused. And as his body swings, nobody knows and she don't know what to do. This kid has never known affection, never given no direction. You can see a cold reflection listening to broken records.